Hi, this is the Henry Charles Show, bringing you future generation news. Yes, we need the future. Rise from the ashes with my fists up. Bring you hot topics, hot like a teapot with no fake news. Read truth with no attitude. This is future generation news. Live from the Henry Charles Show. We last kings, baby. FGN, Future Generation News. This is the Henry Charles Show, and we're gonna get right straight to the news. And the news coming from out of Saudi Arabia, the wrong prince that just been crowned Prince of Saudi Arabia is making changes and within the royalty family and also and within the parliamentary changes. And we can also see that he's met with President uh, Donald Trump, and they're two talking talks about different sides in opposition and where they can go from there to make America great again as the slogan for President Trump inauguration and also his victory. And as we also go here out of Canada, where Canada on Toronto, where police has banned a few guys for publication ban for some guys criminal complaint against conservation publication, as the federal government of Canada has put a ban towards that, and we will follow up as we go on, as we get a more update on that situation. I will come back to you and give you some more update on that. How we go on other news? Coming out of Saskatchewan, I think it was a murder of a young teen girl that was brutally murdered. Condolences to her and her family. Now I know it's unfortunate that anyone can lose a child. I know the pain that they can go through. It says that the mom of a slain toddler to testify against Derek Staskisi as the prosecutors go on in the search of that murder of the little girl. And we also go on other news around the world where we have Prince Philip out of England that he's admitted to the hospital, and we will also get more information on that as we have no information on that on how he's coming along to this complication. So as we go back here, as I said, to the charges that lives behind men, we go here and follow that story. Just give me a second here. It says here two Toronto residents said they were brought criminal complaints charges against publication the federal government deemed too offensive to distribute in the mail. And while it says this message being going through Canada Post. And as we go and follow other news and give you update, this news comes from out of Russia, stating that Russia talks about canceling with U.S. over tightening of sanctions. As we know, we are heading to the ending time, and Donald Trump, as President, just came into a presidency. There's a lot of changes is happening within the UN and within the world around us that we must stay focused and always be alert and see if any changes that they're making will affect us as citizens, as humans, as the government are changing all these policies and making all these changes. And it says here back at home, where it's in BC, that we've been having a lot of changes in weather. We've been having heating and lightning, risk at wildfires in BC. So we are keeping a close eye on that, as the weatherman's keeping a close eye on the weather, because we know we have tropical season ahead, so anything can happen in different parts of the world. We having our rains that causing floods, heat warning alert. So we also, I'm asking people to stay dehydrated, stay cool as possible as you can as we in here into this summer season. So that's it for now for the weather forecast. If it's hot, it's hot. Just stay dehydrated, drink a lot of water, stay in the cold. And if it's cold, just stay warm, dress warm. And it goes here and out of Canada. There's another video woman shows a lady demanding. She sees a white doctor to treat her son, and there were a few altercations that she had to be restrained In order for her, the incident, yeah, in order for her to let her son see a doctor that she feels more comfortable, or she feels that more deem is more appropriate to treat her son. And it goes here in other news. We have found out that out of Toronto, RBC is canceling at least 450 jobs out of their head office, and it seems like every big company now are downsizing on the employees that they have. So now when they're downsizing, what can the employees do if there's no really work out there for them to find work? Then we have here in other news that in technology, most there are soon will be robots that will be taking position of human being in the workplace, and if the robots will be taking human positions in the workplace, so where will the humans be? What would the humans be doing? As I always bring you always news update, but I also want to bring you to identify and within the news, like you gotta think out the box when you watch the news. You also gotta like yeah, be the one to think out the box when you're watching news to know how to read in between the lines of the news. So I will always give you the hard news, the hot topics, and give it to you real. You can always hit me up and link me up on my email box. You can tell me how you feel about it, and I will always comment back to you on the news, and we can talk about any news we want to talk about. And it's the freedom of speech anywhere around the world. So we will make a rise and stand for no fake news, only true news. So you could always come here at my Henry Charles Show at Future Generation News, and they will always get the real news and the truth news. Keep on going. Yeah. So in other news, we have in entertainment, we heard that Courtney, my apologies, Kim Kardashian and Kanye West having bringing twins, so they be having like their third kid. And I heard that in other news it says that for the third kid, Kanye West used a surrogate mom to have the kid. But we will also get back on that to get more update. Don't want to be the final just saying that. They want to get more information on it to verify if it is true that they are having twins or they will be for a surrogate mom. In other entertainment, also his big brother Jay-Z and Beyonce are also bringing in their twins or their third baby into the world shortly, and this is going all around the world in media and stuff like that. So now we get back to the real news again, where we have a Romania government falls amid a party of power struggle that the people wants to take a stand. They want to unite, and the only way for every country or this generation, the future generation, to really live and not to be afraid or anxiety or stress, we must take a stand. We must rise against our oppressors, against the people that's making all these rules in the politics, that's making all these policies when we don't really have a say in the matter. So I'm saying, so we as people have to protest against certain policies that the government implement on us, and because they say it's for our best interest, and you always know the only person that can really have your best interest is yourself. Only you can really have your best interest and within yourself, and want some people that's really interested in within the same idea or the prospect of what you want. As this is my first show, I'm just giving you point and ideas on certain news that's that came across me in my point of view that I need to update you guys on as I do more of my research on the latest of news. I will keep you informed as best as I can on the news, so that when you do watch the news, you can pinpoint or think out the box or read between the lines, so you can verify yourself if you don't know already how to really assimilate the news. And we'll also give you shorts, cartoon, a bit of music here just to keep you entertained and to keep you well informed in the news, in the media, in your everyday life. In your everyday life. And as we go on now, like I said, I'll keep an update. The stars of Han Solo spin-off loses director's touch. It loses the feel of the real first time Han Solo character in the movie Star Wars. I know you guys presumes, yeah. And now we have here that series in Canada stocks dive after report that it will seek court. So it seems like Sears are seeking court because they're taking a dive here in Canada. They're losing profits, and nobody wants to lose profit. Everybody wants to gain profit. Everybody wants the money. That's all we all gain for. So we, as they go to court into fight, I would say a lawsuit to see what changes they can make in the TXSCSS fell 21.25% in that era of shares and taxes shares within different stock changes. As we go here, also Virgin Mobile is going iPhone exclusive, offering a one deal ultimate deal 1 year plan. One year plan. The partnership is a private move for Virgin, which is in the past being more Android focused. So they be making big changes with Virgin Mobile and iPhone. Also with Apple carriers, Virgin will also look to shake things up a bit and challenge the status quo in any sectors we go in that axis of Virgin telecommunications era. And before I leave, I will give you one last piece of my show. You can always tune in, probably on Friday evenings, and between any time from midnight or evening. You can hit me up. You can hit up my show. You can drop your comments, your dislike or your likes. I'm here. I'm ready to take any criticism, any likes, any dislikes, any feedback you want to give me, anything you want to talk about, or any ideas you want me to throw into the show. Just let me know, and I will throw it in the show. We can talk about it. This is the Henry Child Show. Link me up at the future generation at gmail.com. From the ashes with my fists up. Bring your hot topics hot like a teapot with no fake news. Read truth with no attitude. This is Future Generation News. Live from the Henry Childs Show. We last kings, baby. FGN, Future Generation News.
Ada, I think he wants me to go with him. Call Captain Longeye and tell him I need help.
What's going on here? And where's Dr. Buzzsaw?
A flying saucer landed in the front, and a big green ugly alien took Dr. Buzzsaw.
Just great. What a way to start the day.
Never mind that. We need to rescue Dr. Buzzsaw.
We'll never catch 'em in the helicopter, Captain. Have you ever flown a rocket ship before, Captain?
There's a first time for everything. By the way, what did you do to the guy in the control room?
Nothing. I found him laying there sleeping, so I just left him. Did I do good, Captain? Did I do right?
Just keep your eyes out for that spaceship.
I think I see something, Captain.
Where?
To your right.